Hi, I'm Brian Chase, Director of Digital Forensics here at Archer Hall. Today I'm here to talk to you about Google Takeout. Google Takeout is a service that allows you to download all of the data Google is tracking about you. If you've never taken a look at your Google Takeout before, I highly recommend that you do it. Google is tracking a lot of information about you. The more Google products you use, the more Google knows about you. So let's take a look at Google Takeout and the kinds of data that it is storing about its users. I'll do that first by sharing my screen here so that you can see Google Takeout. Here it is. This is my Google Takeout. You can see this for yourself by going to takeout.google.com. We can scroll through this to get an idea of the kinds of data that Google has. For example, all of my calendar data that's stored on Google Calendar. I use Chrome quite frequently. If you use Chrome and you're logged in to your Google account, then Chrome will be storing all sorts of information, such as you can see here, bookmarks, your history, your web browser history, and some of the settings used for your Chrome account. Keep going. If you're a student, Google Classroom data will be available. As I scroll through, I can see all of my contacts are available for download. So that's going to include the contacts that I put into things like Gmail, or since I use an Android device, all of the contacts on my phone are also going to be here. As I keep scrolling, you can see there's my Google Drive. So if you're not familiar with Google Drive, it's an online storage. It links with your Gmail account. You can use it to store files, pictures, documents, spreadsheets, things like that. If you use an Android phone, Google Fit data from your device, meaning things like your step count, your activities, those can be stored here or can be downloaded here from Google Takeout. As I continue through, you see more and more. If you run a business and you've claimed your Google My Business profile, all of that information, all of those posts related to your business, all right here. You use, again, Android devices with Google Pay. So if you use Tap to Pay on your Android phone, much like Apple Pay on the iOS side, all of that information is here, including your purchase history, your transaction history, virtual account numbers, all sorts of things related to that Google Pay account are available. All of your photos, which may include photos you've manually added to Google Photos, or if your phone is set to automatically back up to Google Photos, you can go here. Great place to go if a photo has been deleted from a device and you need to recover it. Google Photos might have it. Or if just the device was damaged or broken or lost, the pictures might still be on Google Photos and you can come here to download them. As I scroll through, you can see more and more of their products. You can see Google Home. So those are going to be devices like the Google actual Home Mini devices or their Home Hub, or those devices that you talk to and it gives results. Location history is a really important one. If you use an Android device, Google is tracking everywhere you have ever been. And you can go here to your location history and download the entire location history that Google knows about for everywhere you have ever been. If you use an iOS device, it will have location history related to your use of Google location products. So if you use Google Maps on your iPhone, there will be some location history related to when you use that Google Maps and where it was telling you. All of your Gmail mail is available for download here. So if you need to produce email in a case, you can come to Google Takeout and produce the data from that Gmail account. You can even go in here and select where it says all mail data included. You can go in there and select specific folders. So if you only want to include the inbox or sent items or specific user created folders, you can go in and download just those folders and then be able to produce that data to the other side. This is the last one I wanted to show you here, which is My Activity. My Activity stores a lot of user activity. You can see here it says records of your activity data along with image and audio attachments. If I click on it, you can see the kind of activity it stores. For example, here it says Android. That's storing activity on my phone, such as things like when I opened an app, what app I opened, what apps I downloaded. So even if you no longer have the phone, but you want to see what activity occurred on that phone, you can still get that data from Google Takeout. And as I scroll through here, you can see all sorts of activity: Google Drive, Gmail, some of the same things we looked at before. Image searches, regular search. So if you want to see what somebody was searching for, Google Takeout allows you to go in and see that search history. That's going to record it from Chrome or from your Google devices. So all of that is in here. And you could, as you could scroll through, you see there's more and more data in here. Once you've selected what you want to include by clicking or deselecting these boxes, you scroll all the way down to the bottom and you hit next step. And then it will tell you how you want it. It will send a delivery link via email, or you can add it directly to your Google Drive account, your Dropbox account, your Microsoft OneDrive, or your Box account. It will be able to link with any of those services and put your Google Takeout data directly in any of them. You can set it to export once, or you can have it set to export as many times as you want, every 2 months for a year, for example. You can leave these default sizes the same, and then when you hit Create Export, Google will go ahead and put all this data together for you, and it will email the results to you, or it will load it into one of these services you selected. From there, you can download that data, you can produce it in litigation, you can get it over to your expert to be examined. All you need to get this data is the username and password of the account. You might even need a second factor. Often when you log into an account, it sends you a text message or a code that you might need to enter to access it. Google Takeout's going to require the same thing. So if you're doing this for a client or a cooperating witness, make sure they're with you when you go through this process, because it might require a second factor to be able to download this data. I highly recommend you take some time and check out Google Takeout, because it includes a lot of useful information about your Google data. If you need help with Google Takeout or other Google related data, give us a call. We'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.